Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we'll be checking out Sovryn. What is Sovryn token? Sovryn is a decentralized protocol for Bitcoin lending and margin trading. The protocol itself can be easily integrated into new and existing exchanges, or it can be accepted simply through a Web3 portal. Now we're going to be learning a lot about this token today. We'll also go for a price analysis and price prediction, but before we can continue with this video, I must declare this video is not financial advice. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes and for educational purposes. Now, some of the components within this ecosystem is Sovryn itself will provide decentralized alternatives of all most popular centralized Bitcoin finance tools. Now, some of the current features include Spot Exchange, which is a low-cost, low slippage AMM allowing instant trade between tokens, is margin trading, lending pools, smart BTC relays, and Bitcoin-backed stablecoins. Now that in itself is where users can use a USD peg token that is backed by over-collateralized Bitcoin. And there are some features that are currently in development and are planned for the future, such as borrowing, perpetual swap, benefits for Bitcoin and Bitcoiners, privacy features that will be centered around self-custody, Bitcoin native, increase in Bitcoin defense in depth, hyper-Bitcoinization, the list goes on. Now, hyper-Bitcoinization increases the usefulness of Bitcoin itself and its ability to grow, adapt to the best innovation of other tech stacks, and accelerate innovations in Bitcoin ecosystem. Now the great news is that we can go into the use cases, stacking sats and hyper holding. Not to mention we'll also go through decentralized governance. Now earlier this year in Q1, it actually went through BTC backed stablecoin, which has been developed. It's great. They've also gone through synthetics, which include Tesla. These are all big things, and to get even more information on them, I'd recommend you checking out the blog of this token. Sovryn and tech partners bring Bitcoin DeFi to El Salvador. Now, most of us will already know that Bitcoin has been available in El Salvador for quite some time now, but we probably didn't understand how it actually happened. Now, we actually have some good information here that will probably Open Bank Project AP13, Orador and Sovryn from alliance with Banco Hipotecario to power Bitcoinization in El Salvador. AP13, Orador and Sovryn will bring forth the next generation of blockchain applications, offering open banking solutions to provide finance inclusion to all El Salvador. El Salvador's groundbreaking Bitcoin law entered into force on September the 7th, 2021, introducing unpopular challenges for traditional financial institutions, as well as more specific customer needs related to Bitcoin storage and currency exchange. Now together, leaders in the blockchain space will utilize their resources and knowledge to facilitate a smooth adoption of Bitcoin as a legal tender, ensuring citizens reap the benefits of digital banking and national infrastructure that can handle this momentous change. Now, Banco itself, a national bank with a commercial focus, joined force with the Open Bank Project and AP13 to assess and facilitate solutions for Salvadorians. AP13 and the Open Bank Project 10 years partnership has set major ambitions to merge traditional and decentralized industries with Banco. The joint partnership hopes to realize the potential for the end-to-end open digital system. Now, once again, this is great news, and obviously this is bringing us closer to understanding how Bitcoin actually arrived in El Salvador. It just didn't happen on its own. There's a lot of information behind this that's really important. So I do recommend that you check out this blog post to understand even more. It's available on the Sovryn website. Credo is another cryptocurrency, so this brings us even more information and it makes it even more exciting. The Oracle includes AP13. The APIs include an Open Bank project, so there's a lot of things that are going beyond. So there's a lot of things that happen in the background that are really good to understand. Now, BABB is the leading stablecoin aggregator on Root Stock has completed a successful fundraise totaling 5.8 million via a listing on Sovryn Origin's launchpad. The first organization to do so, fundraise will be used to enable BABB Fish users to vote on proposal upgrades, reward the community for work completed, and conduct general research and development to sustainably increase AUM and integrations. Sovereign Origins is where new projects are able to expand their communities and raise funds to build the economy, financial ecosystem around Bitcoin. Unlike other launchpads, Sovereign Origins is driven by a sovereign community which vets all projects and where funding can be sourced in native BTC. Sovryn itself used the Origin launchpad to raise 10 million in a token pre-sale in March 2021. So once again, this is some more big news for the Sovryn ecosystem. Now we're going to have a look at the token's price analysis and price prediction. Now this token currently has 100 million coins in max supply. However, I don't actually know how much tokens are in circulating supply. Now I do suggest that this $24 and the all-time high of $39, it currently suggests that this token is clearly low in circulating supply. You could be looking at a circulating supply as a rough estimate, if I'm just judging, possibly between 10 million and 50 million circulating supply. But what's really impressive is that this token actually achieved an all-time high of £39, almost $39. That's almost $40. That's really impressive for any crypto, especially a crypto that is relatively new to the market. So this being a fresh crypto to the market, this means that there is a lot of hype around this crypto, which in some ways can be good, but in some ways it can be a negative. Now what we're looking for in the market is mostly patterns. Now because this crypto hasn't been on the market for a very long time, there isn't a lot of patterns to point out. Overall, you can see that there's a lot of volume. There's definitely a lot of volume, and the growth is definitely strong because it's on an upward trajectory, especially towards its all-time high. It was just on a constant growth trajectory. It was non-stop, and that's really impressive that the volume is strong. The growth is definitely strong. And it being fresh in the market, naturally there's a lot of hype around this crypto, and the hype isn't going to go away anytime soon. I think the hype could last for the rest of the year and possibly even early next year as well, depending if there's new development that are being announced, if there's exciting things that are coming out of the community. It's going to be really interesting to look forward to. Now, because the growth is so strong, the volume itself is so strong. I mean, this crypto, since around the 7th of October, this crypto has been going down in volume, naturally because it hit an all-time high. It was in new price discovery territories. It was definitely a new price discovery territory, and that can lead it into a pushback stage. So there was pullbacks in the market, and it's quite interesting that this has happened at this particular time, just in the middle of October, because coming up to Christmas, there's going to be a lot more dumping in the market. There's going to be a lot more pullbacks of crypto. The volumes of cryptos in general will be going down. People will spend their money around Christmas for holidays or for family or for presents. But the thing is that you got to remember, people are also taking their money out of the market. And if new money isn't being generated into the market, then the economy of the crypto market will go down. So prices of cryptos in general will go down lead up to Christmas. For the big investors out there, this is good because they get to invest early before the start of next year, and they get to invest when the prices are extremely low, after people refuse to invest in the market because they're spending their money elsewhere. Not to mention, Bitcoin is currently standing above 55,000 US dollars. And a couple of weeks ago, Bitcoin was actually on a downward trajectory. People were looking forward to a bearish market. I was looking forward to a bearish market. And it hasn't happened yet. That big dump in the market hasn't happened. Definitely hasn't happened yet. And we're still waiting on that. We're still expecting it. And we're not being foolish enough not to expect it. But Sovryn is one of the few cryptos that I think will stay strong when the storm hits, because there will be a storm. But overall, my price prediction says it all, between $30 and $50, and that's mostly because the growth is so incredibly strong. I see no reason for this crypto to even go back down to $14 anytime soon. That will be incredible. You'll definitely see a lot of volume being trickled back into this crypto before the start of the new year, because people will want to buy it at the cheapest they can. And the more they buy is the more it drives the price upwards. So you see where I'm going with this. But this was my price analysis and price prediction, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe to see more, leave a like, leave a comment, and of course I will see you in my next video.